It's been so
God, good
long.
to see you too, my heart.
G-Lock, free SBF, keep Diddy.
Facts. Keep Diddy, man.
Keep Diddy.
He deserved 25. Nah, shit.
I guess it's no longer super recent, but you were released from MDC Brooklyn, where you were imprisoned with Sam Bankman-Fried in a unit called 4 North,
The
and
GOAT. The GOAT. I was locked out the GOAT.
the GOAT Sam
Crypto billionaire.
Bankman-Fried. Diddy was arrested in New York on September 16th, and he was thrown in jail in MDC Brooklyn. I think he was initially apparently on suicide watch, but then he was thrown into 4 North, which is, I guess from my understanding, specifically for like more high profile individuals.
This niggas all type of shit.
So Diddy is now in 4 North, and guess who else was in 4 North? G-Lock. G-Lock was in the same exact unit that Diddy is currently in, and Sam Bankman-Fried is still in.
I'm about to tell y'all exactly what Full North is about. Everything it is doing there. Because it ain't much doing there, but it's a dorm. It's not cells, it's a dorm.
Today's video is sponsored by Aura, and it's a really important time for us to be talking about Aura because hackers may have stolen the social security numbers of every single American. Over 2.9 billion records were stolen from National Public Data, which provides personal information for employers and others doing background checks. These stolen records include each person's full name, home address, date of birth, phone number, and most importantly, their social security number. Members of the hacker group have reportedly released this information online for free. I've also personally fallen victim to data breaches in the past. In fact, both Celsius and FTX customers' sensitive information was previously leaked in data breaches, leaving customers' private information exposed to bad actors, hackers, and scammers. If you haven't taken precautions with your personal information online in the past, this should be a huge wake-up call. You've never been more vulnerable online than you are right now. Personally, though, I'm not too worried because I've been using Aura for over a year now. Aura monitors your personal data, including your social security number, across billions of data points like the dark web and public court records to detect and alert you immediately to potential identity theft. Aura even gives you up to $5 million in identity theft insurance should the worst case scenario happen. Aura also provides a ton of other useful features like a password manager, a VPN, they remove your information from shady data brokers' websites, they monitor your credit, they give you antivirus software, and even more to keep you safe online all in one app so you don't have to pay for multiple different subscriptions to things. You can go to my link at aura.com/Tiffany to try 14 days of Aura for free, and that will be enough time for Aura to find out if any of your personal information is exposed online and for Aura to get that information removed. I highly recommend that you do this right now because not only is National Public Data not going to do anything to help you, they probably aren't even going to face any repercussions for this leak. I'm not leaving myself or my family vulnerable to data breaches, and if you don't want to either, you can go to aura.com/Tiffany to try 2 weeks for free. Again, I genuinely use Aura and I have been for over a year now and I love the service. So thank you so much to Aura and back to the video.
So y'all can know, because the news keeps saying they cellmates, and so there's no cells in there. It's straight, it's a dorm. It's an open dorm.
Right. So I feel like when people typically envision prison, they envision like little cells with 2 bunk beds stacked on top of each other. But from what you've told me, it sounds like the unit that P. Diddy and Sam Bankman-Fried are in, 4 North, is more like dormitory style living. So it's like
Yeah.
beds kind of laid out side by side. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's a fact.
Are they just like little like twin size beds basically?
I don't even say twin, I say single. Like, I ain't gonna lie, if you turn to the left, you might fall. Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay.
You
They're
turn to the right, you might fall. Yeah, they're literally right next to each other. You might got about, I say about maybe like a foot between every bed.
Oh, okay. So people
And
can
you
like
got
just
a,
whisper into each other.
yeah, you got a locker. And every row. When I was there, Sam was in the second row in row 2. So look, let me tell y'all, when you come in the unit, right, you gotta pass 2 doors. Boom, boom, right? It's on the east side of the building, east side of MDC Brooklyn. And the only people that's over there is the cadre, that's the workers, is the females, which they in 3 North, the cadre is 5 North, and then it's 4 North, which was us. Feel me? If you're not high profile, S gang member or no shit like that, then you're not going over there because we get extra privileges. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Feel me?
You're gonna tell me about these extra privileges that you guys get because yeah, there
Yeah.
are a lot of like high profile people in there. I remember at the time there was like the ex-president of Honduras was in there. I also wanted to just ask you, do you know who's still in MDC right now with SBF and Diddy? Like, because you're
Well,
still sometimes in touch with them.
yeah. Well, my son, some nigga named I know named L. He's in there. He's from Staten Island. My son P. Free my heart.
Should we
Yeah.
not say their names? So Sam got mad at me for like saying too much about each of the inmates because he said this was like a safety risk. Would they not want us to say their exact names? Because we can say maybe like what they were imprisoned for? Because I'm kind of curious, like what charges are the people in there like for? So you said maybe gang members, pedophiles,
Yeah,
maybe like, so what are the people in there for?
I'm gonna tell you straight up. It was the president of Honduras in there. You know, he was in there for all types of crazy cartel, kingpin charges, murders, and all types of shit. Then you had the attorney general of a country in Mexico that he testified on El Chapo. So, you know, that he's super high profile too.
Are
But
they
he was
still in
attorney
there?
general, so yeah, I believe they gave him an extra year. He was first sentenced to 25 years, and then his cooperation helped him get some time off on his cooperation on El Chapo and shit like that.
So is he? So he's no longer in MDC.
No, I believe he's still there actually.
You know some of the other inmates that are in there.
Then you
I
got
don't.
Carmine Simpson. Can never forget about him.
So Carmine Simpson is an ex-police officer who was charged with pedophilia. Sam
Yeah,
wasn't pleased with us talking about him specifically. He said that talking about those charges maybe puts him at risk. So won't go into it too much more. Won't say if he's guilty or innocent, but I will
that's his,
say it doesn't look
that's
so
his
good.
bestie.
So you still talk to a few people in there. Are they like ex-gang members? I'm just curious like who they're hanging out with,
Yeah,
I guess. Diddy and
yeah,
Sam.
yeah. So yeah, that's the gang members in there. It's snitches in there.
Cooperators?
Yeah,
Rats?
like I'll be real. Like the most snitch niggas that's in there is like Dominican niggas. I gotta say, you know, I gotta say, it's like 20 of them. I mean, it's not like 20 of them. I was exaggerating. It's maybe about 13, 14. They all stick together, and they like a whole group of super rats.
A group of Dominican rats is in there.
Yeah, like
So
swear
do
to
people
God.
kind of separate into little cliques or like little gangs
Yes,
basically? Like, okay,
yes. You
then
can.
who do you think SBF and P. Diddy are gonna gang up with? They might gang
I
up with
feel,
each other.
yeah, they might gang up with each other because I say like the people that got a lot of money, like I feel like they'll stay together, right? And in that unit, Diddy is gonna be safe, right? Well, I could tell y'all is this, like he gonna be alright, you heard? Because it's not a nigga like me in there no more, feel me? And I heard that they cracked down on that unit. Like if you start fucking up, they're gonna ship you right out of there.
How
And
many people
niggas
are in that unit, by the way?
no more than 30.
It's been reported 18 to 20 people. So it's like relatively small. As you said, that like people are sleeping maybe like 10 inches away from each other, maybe a foot away from each other. So people are gonna get to know each other pretty well, I assume.
And trust me, I'm telling you, Diddy, you know, he got a shitload of money. You know? So you
Yes.
know he's gonna be fucking with Sam. Sam
With
got
her
a
boyfriend.
shitload of money.
Hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
And they're both relatively famous, high profile. They might have
Exactly.
mutual friends. I mean, Sam was friends with tons of celebrities, music artists, Katy
Yeah.
Perry.
It's a
So they're
fact.
probably going to hang out. They probably have some shit in common. So I assume that they might gang up together. I guess the first question I'd ask that I think that most of Twitter has been joking about, but obviously P. Diddy's in there for sex crimes, sexual assault, coercion, etc. He had prostitutes that were both men and women. So people are making jokes. Inmates better not drop the soap around P. Diddy. Should anyone in there or SBF be maybe concerned about dropping the soap? Is there any sexual assault that actually happens in MDC or in 4 North specifically?
No, but I will say though, I will say that like niggas be acting weird though. Like you could almost tell that they gay, you heard?
So do you think there were
Like
some gay guys in 4 North?
hell yeah.
So Diddy might find a lover.
He just might. Let me tell you a story real quick, right? Some white guy came from he was from Texas and he was part of he was a dropout Aryan circle. He had AC title right here, right? He had
Hmm.
all type of face tattoos, some weird type of shit, thunderbolts, right? But he identified himself as transgender, you know, when he came in the unit. By the way, that's another nigga, me and my son P, we jumped him, beat him up and all that. It was in the shoe. But look, let me tell you a story. So look, he humped he was on some white shit like you know he was on some racist shit or only fuck white on white, you know what I'm saying? So he
Fuck that.
humped Carmine Simpson from the back. I swear on everything I love, on my kids, on Jesus Christ himself. You know, he humped him from the back. I was just like, whoa. So who knows? Diddy about to get shitload of time. I know Diddy not about to beat the feds. He not John Gotti. And they sell baby oil on commissary.
They sell baby oil in commissary?
Yeah.
Diddy's
Dead
gonna be
ass.
buying so much baby oil. Oh my
Dead
god.
ass.
What do inmates use baby oil for other than butt fucking each other? Is there any other reason to buy baby
Yo, it's a dorm, so it can't really happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a
oil? Hmm.
dorm. So
Okay, so like there
everything's in the
isn't much
open.
privacy. Yeah,
Yeah.
everything's out in the open. Like the bathrooms you told me in the past, the bathrooms aren't super private. They're just like little curtains so you can hear everything, right?
I said little curls, you can hear everything. Literally, as soon as you come out of the shower, you see everybody. You know, as soon as you come out, everybody's right there, right in your face. Hey.
Yeah. Okay, so it's unlikely that someone would be able to be like secretly assaulted
Yeah, you gotta
without
take a
like
shit.
guards hearing it.
You gotta take a shit. Literally, people's looking at your feet. under while you taking shit.
They can hear you.
Yeah, you better flush. You better drop and flush. But
I
it
guess.
still beats being in the cell.
Yeah, it sounds like it's better than a cell, but no privacy. But I guess you're saying that that inmates should not be worried about getting butt fucked by P Diddy,
Yeah,
even
they
though he
not.
might have some baby oil.
Yep. They gotta be worried
Okay,
about when he gets sentenced, go to spot. That's what you gotta be worried about.
going to the where?
When he go to his spot, his prison.
Okay, so when he moves to prison from MDC, because MDC is basically like pre-trial, so he's gonna end up being moved somewhere else. But for now, their buttholes are safe. For now, that's good. Is there much like violence in the unit? Then you said that you beat people up. Like, do you think
Yeah,
Diddy
like
might beat people up or get beat up?
if he gets too carried away, right? Where like one thing I'm gonna say, just because you're in a high profile unit, right? It's still people doing serious time in there. It's still people with serious backgrounds. So you're
Yeah,
not just gonna go in there and think you about to do anything or say
yeah,
anything, you know?
yeah.
So if he start getting too ahead of himself, feeling himself too much, he might get his ass whipped. If he start playing some gay shit, niggas might whip him out. And be real.
Yeah, I mean, your perception of Diddy is pretty negative. So, like, do you think he's going to get any special treatment, or are you assuming the guys in there also probably
You know,
hate
Freddie,
Diddy?
Freddie Watt was in there with us, you know what I'm saying? He ain't getting no special treatment too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong, you got people that's gonna idolize them. Oh shit, this is this person right here. You know what I'm saying? But
Hmm.
at the same time, it's like we in jail now. All that shit goes out the window when you're in jail. Your commissary limit is my same commissary limit. You know, you got the same shit I'm gonna have. Your
Same
500
bed, same.
phone minutes, the same shit I got. So
Yeah,
right now we in the same boat.
yeah, it's like an equalizer. Well, do the guards treat the high-profile people any different? Fetty Wap, SBF, maybe Diddy. Do the guards treat
Yes.
anyone ever?
Let's
Oh, they
let's
do.
see what they always say. Like the guards will be more so. Oh shit, you know they'll go home and brag about it. Their family, yo, I'm working at Diddy's unit. The rich white guy Sam, yeah, the billionaire dude, I work in his unit. Like it was an
Yeah,
officer name. Damn, what's his name? He was a super Fetty Wap fan. I forget his name, but he's a study there. I'm pretty sure he still works there now. He's a super fanboy to Sam, to Fetty Wap, and I'm pretty sure a super fanboy to Diddy now.
probably if he fanboyed over everyone else.
Yeah,
So,
like Fetty
like,
Wap gave him a whole autograph. I'm looking at him like, yo, you at work, bozo, you fan.
as for an autograph, Jesus Christ. So Diddy, like, because of his crimes, since it's like sex crimes and stuff like that, is there a hierarchy? Like, do you think that he'll be kind of frowned upon then? Like, people are going to treat him like shit? Or you said some might be a fan, so.
So I feel like he has serious accusations against him. Like it's not like he went to jail for some gangster shit, selling
Hmm.
drugs or some shit like that. He went to jail for some R. Kelly shit. You feel me?
Yeah. Like,
So it's like even R. Kelly, people looked at him like, damn, like you know what I'm saying? Like
mhm.
they still gonna talk to him because think about it, he's a hip hop mogul.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's
I'm
he's
so.
he's he's an icon in the game.
Yeah.
That we can't take that away from him. So you're gonna have people that's gonna look all the way past that and be like, fuck that, this is P. Diddy right here. You feel me?
Hmm. Hmm.
And probably try to get money out of him or some shit like that. You know?
Yeah.
Because he could take care of the whole unit if he wants to.
Do you think he's going to join a gang?
The gay gang.
The gang? Look, you're so
Oh,
funny.
oh look, I'm gonna say one thing though. I have no problem with gay people. I want y'all to know that now. If y'all watching this,
Me
you
too.
yeah, we don't got no problem with no gay people, none of that. I'm just giving it to y'all thorough and real right now. That's
I
it.
have no problem with gay people either. I think I have more problem with like forcibly butt fucking
Exactly.
men
Yes.
who aren't
Yes.
gay with baby oil.
Yes.
Little stick
Kids,
shots.
shit like that. Like niggas is weird. Well, I'm
Yes,
gonna tell.
exactly.
But let me tell y'all. Let me tell y'all a couple activities you can do in
Yes.
Fort.
Walk me through like a day in Fort North.
All right, so most people get up around 7, 8 in the morning. When I used to get up, Sam was always up super early. He stays in legal visit
Mhm.
Monday through Friday. So I'll go to the yard. It's very small. It's not big. It's closed in, right? But you get a little air because it's holes. I'll walk around a couple laps with my music. They have tablets in there, so
Mhm.
you could listen to the radio or download music. Costs $2 a song.
Watch some movies.
Yeah, watch movies, play a couple games. Feel me?
But it's not
Everything is
connected to the internet, just for people who think
yeah,
they're.
yeah, yeah. It's not no internet. You gotta plug it into the computer and it refreshes everything.
Mhm.
Everything you gotta do it through the computer. Everything. We get breakfast around 6 in the morning, 6:30. So when you wake up, the unit is so small that nobody's gonna really steal your food, even though people have done it. But you have your group, whatever clique you hang out with, they'll come and put your tray on top of your bed. Cause you don't need a bunkie because the unit's huge. So somebody's not gonna sleep on top of you. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
the top of your bed is like a table in there as well. what I'm saying? So you just walk around, whatever, watch the news. Everybody watches the news. I don't care who you are. At all three TVs, when it's news time, they all be on the news. They has to be. That's just every jail is like that. That's just jail rule. So around 10, 11 o'clock, you see people start getting haircuts, playing ping pong. We got a ping pong room. The barbershop room is actually in the same room as the ping pong room. It's pretty big, little room. You know what I mean?
For
Oh, before I left,
haircuts.
you know what we got? We got
Uh-huh.
cornhole before I left.
Oh, cornhole the game.
Yeah.
That's fun. That's something to do. Well, for haircuts, there was an article that came out that said SBF paid for his haircut with packets of mackerel. So, like, to pay
Yeah,
for
that's true. I was
it's
there for
okay.
that.
So it's not free. You have to pay with commissary items to someone else, some other inmate, to cut your hair.
Yeah, because
Okay.
people is not just gonna give you a free haircut. Like that's their
Yeah.
hustle. That's
Yeah.
what they doing. You know what I'm saying? So they can feed themselves. Nine
Yeah.
times out of 10, whoever's the barber, he's the barber because he don't really got it like that.
So you can basically pay for kind of services like that with commissary items.
Yeah,
Maybe Diddy
a
will pay with
macaroon too,
baby oil.
which is a
But
dollar, $1, $2. You
hmm
might want to give him a tip. Might give him
hmm
three max.
okay. So that's
Yeah,
like 11 a.m. You said you might get a
yeah. It's like
haircut.
11 a.m. People's
Play
up,
some
walking
pong
around doing that. Lunch comes.
for
Today's
lunch,
Tuesday.
breakfast.
Oh yeah, so today right now they're getting chicken patty. That's one of the best meals.
What other
Chicken
kind
patty
of food
Tuesdays.
do you get in prison for breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
All right, so for breakfast, you usually get a bagel, but they have periods of time where for like a month straight they give us cakes and danishes and stuff like that. But then they'll go for like another 3 or 4 months straight bagels and bran flakes. Everybody hates it. Those bagels is like a hockey puck hard. It's not even
Oh,
good. But one of the perks of 4 North is that we have a microwave. We're a different type of unit,
yeah.
we
The
got a
other
microwave.
units don't have a microwave. Yeah.
Not at all. It's not
Okay.
happening.
That's a
So
perk.
we can we can heat our bagel up. We could cook our food. Every other unit has hot water.
Mhm.
190 degrees, call it 190. Every single other unit except for the East building.
Sam once went to the hospital or the infirmary or whatever because he spilled hot water on himself. That was, I think I had told you once that I heard that he was in the hospital or whatever, but it was because he spilled fucking hot water on himself. But
Silly goose.
silly goose.
So dinner is always random, but I will tell you this though. Mondays it be hot dogs, right, with tater tots. Tuesdays, I'm gonna tell you the lunch because that's what everybody looks forward to is the lunch. Tuesdays is chicken patty, rice and beans, and the chicken patty they give you 2 pieces of bread, a nice chicken patty. They good, like they fire. It be spicy sometimes it don't. Lettuce and tomatoes and ketchup and a mayonnaise squeeze. Wednesdays is cheeseburgers. So the cheeseburgers is like a hit or miss, you know, because it's soy, so it's really not like super delicious, but this close thing we got. Thursdays, you have chicken in a bone. It brings the leg and the thigh connected. That's the best meal in the whole federal prison. Even in state prison, that's the best meal. Everybody knows it. And Fridays is fish patty day. Disgusting.
Aw.
One of the worst things I ever ate in my life. But guess
I'm
what? You
so-
got no choice, so you're gonna eat that shit. You know?
Yeah,
So
you
you
gotta
got
eat that shit. So this is what Diddy's gonna be eating in MDC Brooklyn in 4 North.
and most likely for the rest of his life.
Oh, and or for the rest of his life. Let's see how long he gets. He deserves longer than SBF. I agree with you.
I'm saying though, he's old as shit. 20 years, he gets 20. That's like almost the rest of his life. If he
It's
makes
true.
it,
Yeah, I
he's
don't actually
54
know
years
how.
old.
He's 54. Oh shit. Yeah, that is like the rest of his life. You're right. You're right.
He gets 10 years. Who knows how long he's about to be fighting this case for, right?
Damn.
Before he even gets sentenced.
That's
It's
true.
right
I didn't
there.
know he was that old. Jesus. Okay, so then after lunchtime, what do you do with your time?
Oh yeah, I so oh yes. Oh so let me tell you guys juicy part right here about 4 North. And I hope I don't fuck it up for y'all niggas when I tell y'all this right here, man. So forgive me. You know? So the bitches, excuse my language, I don't call every girl a bitch, but I'm just saying y'all, feel me? But
They're in jail. They're
yeah,
probably
for me in jail. I'm talking y'all like I'm a jail right now, right? I'm a jail nigga, right?
it's
So
okay.
the bitches is right under us in 3 North. So in the backyard, you could talk to them, you know? And we
See
lay a mat on the floor. Yeah, we lay a mat on the floor. And at night when it get dark, we can actually see them, you know?
you can
Cause
see
they
the women.
yeah, cause our backyard is blocked off except for the top for the fresh air holes and the
Uh-huh.
bottom for the fresh air holes. So
You can communicate with them.
yeah, you gotta be swaggy. We be fishing down them, throw them a picture. Oh shit! This how you look. I don't want to talk to you. It's mad hoes down there. For me, I had a few of them. For me, the last one I had, her name was Foxy. She's still locked up. Free to free, baby girl. I
You
ain't
guys
forget
just
about.
like talk dirty to each other?
Yeah, hell,
Good.
they used to show titties, play with they on coochie, all that. I swear to
Oh,
God,
a little show in there. Oh my god. Well,
it's a
because yeah,
movie.
For anyone who doesn't know, like technically men and women are supposed to be separated in jail and in prison when you're incarcerated. But apparently in 4 North, there is a way to communicate with the, is it like a separate level of women or a
Yeah,
separate, like,
they in the third floor, we in the fourth floor.
okay, so they're on the 3rd floor. The ladies are on the 3rd floor, and some of the inmates at 4 North have found some ways to communicate with the ladies in 3 North. And you had a girlfriend in there.
Yeah, her name was Foxy. Free her till she free.
I wonder if any of the ladies are gonna try to hit on fucking Diddy. I've heard that one of the ladies tried to hit on SBF.
Of
But he
course they
was,
gonna try to hit on him. He's a billionaire.
yeah, exactly. But Sam said he was not interested. Well, oh, I might have to cut that out. But I bet some ladies
Sam
are
is a
gonna try to hit on.
weirdo.
Sorry,
Sam is a weirdo. You gotta understand that.
Sam's
Yeah.
weird. Oh, I know. He's
No
weird.
matter no matter he got a chance to talk to a super hot girl, he's always gonna ruin it.
He does ruin it. He ghosted me for like fucking months. But we're
See?
finally back in touch. Sam stopped responding to me in like June when I messaged you because I told you I got a couple calls from MDC Brooklyn. He hadn't responded to me since like June, but we're finally back in touch.
He's probably realizing like, damn, I need Tiff in my life.
Well, it's because I emailed him after months of not talking to him, but he responded. But so I bet some ladies are gonna hit on Diddy though. I mean, Diddy's fucking even more high profile
Of
than
course.
Sam.
And I know for a fact Diddy's one of them niggas that's gonna be on that gate talking. I'm telling you, he's one of those weird ass niggas. I'm telling you. Don't get me wrong, I was one of them too, cause I was on the gate talking too.
I mean, you got nothing else to do. You're with a bunch of dudes in there. I would, if I was the
Yeah,
guy, I'd be talking to the ladies too. So Diddy will
yeah.
definitely be at the gate trying to talk to the ladies in 3 North.
They
He'll,
gonna try to talk to him too. He could have 5 bitches at one time and they all jacket. Long as he put the money in their account. Guaranteed.
do you think they just want money in their commissary accounts? Is that mostly what it is?
Yeah.
So Diddy might get himself a prison girlfriend or maybe a prison boyfriend, but it doesn't sound like there's a lot of privacy. But you know, he sounds like he swings both ways. So who knows? Okay, so you were talking about the like sort of rec yard. Any other activities you can do? You told me that like you got gym equipment in there. People work out all
Oh yeah,
day.
you gotta so you got the steps. Yeah, we play basketball too. People play basketball almost every day. That's an everyday thing. Play
Okay.
basketball. Dominicans and it be a few Mexicans and Central Americans. They play soccer and shit like that. You heard? There's a prayer room, but it's not really used for a prayer room. It's just where the microwave is at. People be in there chilling. You got niggas doing hella drugs in there. Don't get it twisted. You heard? You got niggas smoking K2, sniffing some boxing and shit like that in there. Smoking weed. You got
How
niggas
the
doing
fuck are they
all that.
smuggling drugs in?
Easy.
You
Either in
know?
the visit, they get it at the visit, put it in their ass and bring it back, or they do it from an officer, also bring it in. Like
Wow.
Diddy got the bag, right? Think about it, right? He got the bag, right? If niggas convince Diddy, yo, listen, give an officer 10 bands, right? For me, have one of your pews meet up, tell them bring 2 iPhones in here, some drugs. The officer's gonna take that. Officer's not gonna make 10 bands in one day as fast as he's gonna make it doing that. That's what the feds is all about. Feds is about money. Most people in there got money. You understand?
Do you think people might be able to smuggle a phone into 4 North?
Yeah, niggas got cold phone in there.
So is the rest of your day pretty much like just play games, do whatever you want? Like it sounds kind of nice for some people. It's not that nice. But I mean like what like is there anything else you have to do? Is it a super structured schedule or is it pretty much like you wake up, you eat, and then around that you kind of just do whatever you want?
Yep. Most people have like a workout routine. We get on the computer, send emails out. I used to use some shit. It's called USA Inmate. They give you a phone number. It'll send a text like if you got a phone number.
So you're
You
able
know?
to text with like the computer basically if you
Yeah.
sign up. And you also have email, which is core links. I've only
Yeah.
communicated with SBF via email. How many people are you able to add to your email list? Do you know?
20 at a time. It counts as everything. Like you can only add 20 people. Like every contact, you can add an email or phone number, but you could delete and add and re-add. It clears less than 10 minutes. It clear.
Okay. So, but you can only have 20 contacts in all email or text or whatever.
Or phone. Yeah. It
Wow.
counts as thing.
I'm very honored Sam kept me on his email list this long.
See?
Even though
Ooh.
he ghosted me for fucking months. I thought he removed me. Oh shit, G-Lock's gone again. So you basically have some communication with the outside world. What about visits, in-person visits?
You get visits every Tuesday and phone off.
Only one visitor?
Only one visitor for 1 hour once a week, right? And you gotta go through a whole process of getting approved. But it can get done, you know what I'm saying? And then you can have your loved ones, your girlfriend, your friends, anybody pull up to see you.
Well, so from what you've described so far, I feel like some people listening might be like, doesn't sound so bad. Sounds like you played basketball, play card games. You said there were card games. You got tablets so you can watch movies and whatnot. So you have
Yeah,
recreational
but
activities, you can work out. So tell me the bad parts of it all, the living conditions. I mean, I'm sure they're not
oh
great.
yeah, so Don't think that this food is good. This food is horrible. You got to deal with a lot in prison at the end of the day. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's a mental thing. It's designed to break you. That's not where you staying at. You're not staying at MDC in Full North for your whole bed. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to prepare yourself. Once you get to that cell life, it's going to get bad. Full North, you only in there because they had to make a unit to put these high profile people so they could keep them from getting distorted. And
Mhm.
even in Full North, people still getting distorted. Like things are still happening. You get
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
So
So
violence.
imagine, yeah, imagine when you really get to your real prison. It's going to be horrible. MDC is one of the worst pretrial jails that there is. The living condition there is horrible. Food becoming moldy, all types of shit. Like, it's bad. One
Yeah. Is
thing
it
is,
dirty? Like really dirty
yeah,
in there?
it's disgusting in there. You got water bugs, rats running around, cockroaches on walls. Like, it's just nasty. It's 20 people in the unit, and it still look disgusting.
I mean, from what I've heard, it sounds inhumane. It sounds disgusting. Mold, rats.
It's bad in there, man. It's real bad. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It's real, real bad. Most I could say is like, in there you just gotta keep your head up. Cause think about it, you only get 500 minutes to call your family. Once that 500 minutes, that's for the whole month. Once that 500 minutes is done, I used to run through 500 minutes in 3-4 days.
Yeah.
Right?
And then you
You get
just can't
that's
talk to your
33
like your
calls. You
friends.
get 30. You get 33 phone calls, and
Wow.
one 5-minute phone call.
So there isn't like a lot of communication with your friends and family. I mean, emails are like it's not the same with email. Like you can't
And
hear
not
them.
only that, it takes hours to come back.
Yeah.
It's just not like you email me and then you get it right away. And then, no, it takes about 2-3 hours to get to you and taking about another 2-3 hours to get to me.
But you were talking about like the psychological experience of it all. I mean,
It fucks with your mental for real. That's what
yeah.
it's designed for. Like, state prison is so much easier than the feds. Like, the feds, they here to break you. You know? That's
Mhm.
what they're here for. They're here to break you. That's why so much cooperators in the feds. You understand? Because they're here to break you. And that's what they're gonna do. When they come, they got you. You know you got. If the feds come and get you, you know you got. They're not gonna come and just lock you up without having evidence. They do their homework for years. And when they
Yeah.
come, they got you. Why you think Sam blue trial? Sam got $1 million lawyers. Like, you understand? That shit doesn't matter. That shit does not matter in the feds. You know? So it's going to damage. A lot of people done killed themselves, done committed suicide. A lot of people
Really?
done did that in the feds. A guy that I was incarcerated with, he went to his spot. I think they gave him like a year in solitary, and he hung himself.
Oh
Stressed out
no.
because he lost his girl, he lost everything. Like, I,
It's so
me,
sad.
me, me for example, right? I can't kill myself because I know I have family that care about me and shit,
Yeah.
right? But I done been in solitary so long that, like those thoughts get through your head. Because
Yeah.
in solitary, guess what? You only get 2 phone calls for the whole month. You only get two for the whole month. It's super cold in there. You get one thin ass blanket. It's fucked up. So
That's horrible. It's literally
yeah,
torture and like
yeah, yeah,
psychological torture and like isolation. I feel like there's nothing worse for a human being than like being isolated like that. Like it
yeah.
would drive me crazy.
Then when you get moved around, you super shackled. Like they over shackle you. Like, why am I this shackled? Like, I was not running anyways. Y'all the feds. Fuck, I'm gonna run for y'all. Y'all gonna find me.
So like is the general sentiment like are most people like pretty deeply depressed? Do you guys talk about those kinds of things? I mean, it's a bunch of men, so I don't know how much you talk about the emotional experience of it, but
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. Mostly everybody in there is depressed. Like,
yeah.
you could, like, you're gonna see people smiling and laughing and joking. We human. We
Mhm.
always gonna find a way to make a bad situation good.
Mhm.
But deep down inside, and your mom, when you alone and you looking at the pictures of your family in the world, right? And you might have had a girl, and you looking at pictures of your girl, but she not answering the phone call no more, like that. You know,
Yeah.
that shit bothers people. When your
Yeah.
kids, when you talking to your kids, and you telling your kids, yo, I'm gonna be home soon, but you don't even know when the fuck you gonna be home.
It's almost like you're dead to the outside world. I mean, people will
Yeah, that
inevitably kind of forget about you because you're no longer in their day-to-day lives and you probably lose touch with your girlfriend, your family, etc. It must just be such like a lonely, isolating experience.
right, and that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like the fact that the feds is designed how it's designed, right, is so cruel. Like, all right, yeah, we did a crime, right? Let us do our time, but the federal government funds the state,
Mhm.
right? So why we can't do our time the same way they do their time? Why you gotta send me all the way to West Bubblefuck, right? And I'm from New York. Why you gotta send me to Texas or some shit like that? Uh,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It don't make no sense. You know, doesn't make no sense. The gang culture is out of control in the jail system. The corruption of the jail staff is out of control. The
They can just,
medical
yeah.
is out of control. You could be sick, dying in your bed. They're not gonna come see you 3, 4 days later. I got
Well,
asthma. I got asthma, right? I
mhm.
have asthma. I run out of my inhaler. I'm not gonna get another inhaler for about until next month. Even
Oh,
if I run out of it right now, right? And I tell them, yo, listen, I need it. Yo, you gotta wait. You gotta wait. Medical's coming. Medical's coming. 3 hours pass. Yo, what's up with medical? They on hold.
oh my
What?
God.
Like,
They just like
it's
don't
not like you
fucking
could just
care.
call an ambulance. Yo, 911 emergency, and it could be an emergency. They're not coming right away.
That's so horrible.
Yeah, it's just sad, man.
It's so sad. It's really heartbreaking.
Two judges. I forgot what's their names, and I know there was high type judges in the
Mhm.
federal system, and you can look it up too. They
Yeah.
said MCC Manhattan and MDC Brooklyn are inhumane. Two
I've seen
federal judges said that.
I've seen those articles. Yeah, judges have called MDC Brooklyn, where you were, and Diddy and SBF are like completely inhumane. They were talking about the living conditions. I'll try to find that article. Maybe I can include it. So I mean, it just really like beats you down, breaks you down mentally, physically. I mean, I know that Diddy, it was reported he was on suicide watch initially when he was put in MDC. Although, is that just normal? Do they just put everyone through suicide watch in the beginning, or does that mean that he said something about wanting to kill himself?
Yeah, yeah, most likely, or most likely, like people that's facing, like you could use Epstein for example, like people that's facing these type of serious charges, and know like, damn, they got me, they're gonna put them automatically in a suicide watch cell because in the first few days, first few weeks, you don't know what they're capable of. If I ever felt sad or depressed, like that's not something I would express to anybody, because if they hear anything about that, you're gonna straight suicide watch, butt ass naked.
Oh.
Officer gotta watch you all day long, staring at you while you naked, while you shit, while you do all of that. Fuck that.
That's horrible that you can't even like I'm sure most people in there are going through pretty extreme depression, but it's horrible that you can't really even talk about it. Otherwise, you might be placed in suicide watch. Because even in my communications with Sam, like in email, I've asked him multiple times like how his emotional and mental state is, and he's always sounded like he's like being pretty strong. But I sometimes wonder like, do you just not want to tell me like if you're really depressed or anything? Because then like the guards or whoever people can read all of your communication. So I'm like, I don't know if you just don't want to express it when you're in there because you might be placed on suicide watch.
Right.
So what a lonely experience. What a fucking horrible. I mean, I guess that's what the point of jail is, but I mean, it just sounds deeply inhumane because I mean, ultimately, I mean, you're all still human beings. It's so sad. Is there any sort of like therapy or like anything to help with your mental health? Are there any sort of like groups or anything that help with any of this?
They have mental health in jail, but they really don't. They come through, give you crossword puzzles, give you sheets of paper that just has encouraging words and stuff like that. It's not really like, you know what I mean. It's
Like,
bullshit. It's not the
yeah,
real deal. It's not somebody actually sitting there having a one on one. Yo, listen, really help me out. It's
totally.
not.
Like, feel
It's
like
not
therapy.
that.
I mean, after meeting you and after knowing Sam and everything, I'm like, I really like, I wish we could do more to help. It's so, I don't know, maybe if anyone knows of any organizations or anything we can join or donate to, then leave them in the links down below. Is there anything else you think people should know about what life in MDC is like? I don't know if you have to run soon.
Yeah, I'll just say like, don't be so quick to judge people, man. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know what these people go through, man. Diddy, we know what the fuck he did. Diddy, you guilty, asshole. You a motherfucking asshole. Fuck Diddy, free SBF. You know?
I'm with you. Don't be
He said,
shy.
G-Lock, how do you support yourself? I got a job, Brody. I have a job. It was hard for me to get a job for a lot because of my record. But I got a job now. I'm a warehouse worker.
Is it possible that people stop paying with mackerel and use baby oil now that Diddy is there? Could people hint?
Yo, you fraud, son.
I love Patrick. Do they have lube in jail? G-Lock said that they have baby oil in jail.
No, there's no such thing as lubricant job.
But they have baby oil, you said.
Yes, they have baby oil for your skin. But obviously, Diddy's there. They might take that whole shit out the commissary menu.
Because Diddy's there, they're just like, we gotta remove the baby oil. This man's gonna buy our entire stock. Do people get prison tats in jail?
Yeah, you see mine? You see my whole face?
You got them in jail?
Yep.
They turned out well, though. Someone did a good job. You look
My whole face.
badass. You look kind of scary, G-Log.
No, no, I don't want to be scary. I don't want to be
No, you're
scary.
lovable. You're so sweet and amazing. I've hung out with G-Lock in person. He's amazing. It's great. You've always been lovely. Someone asked if you can play beer pong in jail. Well, G-Lock and I have previously talked about how on special occasions it is possible to make prison liquor in jail, which you call hooch. And
Ooch.
that's in a separate video, which I can maybe include a link to or something like that. But G-Lock walked me through how how inmates make hooch in jail. So I guess you said that you do that mostly for like holidays and special occasions, but there is sometimes alcohol in jail.
Yeah, and you get drunk as hell off that.
Hmm.
Almost,
Someone asked if jail is clean or dirty, but I mean, I
it's
imagine
dirty.
it's very dirty. Are the bathrooms like disgusting? Are there maids that come in, or who cleans the place? Are you meant
The,
to?
nah, the inmates get jobs and be workers.
So the inmates clean them. Okay.
Somebody said Jillock has the Charles Manson style crucifix.
But you're no Charles Manson. G-Lock is an angel. You got a good heart. G-Lock's got a good heart. G-Lock's a good guy.
Oh, listen, I don't want no smoke, with nobody. I just want to live my life. I don't want to go back to jail no more. For me, like that's it. I'm trying to be like Tiff. See how she booed up? I'm trying to be booed up.
Hell yeah.
I feel so bad for Sam though. Like my son is still in jail and got
I
a
know.
long way to go. Like
I feel bad for Sam too. So Sam is currently appealing his conviction, and I think he seems hopeful. I think he seems quite optimistic about it. But like, you've been in MDC, you've seen people probably try to appeal their sentences. Do you ever see it working out for them?
not one time. He might. I could see him maybe getting a few years off, like 5, 10 years off, maybe. Or
That'd
it
be
could be,
nice.
yeah, it could be a couple years off. That's the farthest I could see.
That'd be great for him. 25 years is a long time. I hope that Diddy gets
Fuck
longer
it,
than
yes,
Sam.
Diddy might get life. Sam did some crazy shit, 8 billion, but what Diddy
Mm.
did is worse than what Sam did.
I
And Sam might got more money than Diddy, but Diddy has more. Like the magnitude of his fame is is ridiculous.
I agree. I agree. Many
I
more
didn't
people
know
are
who
gonna.
Sam was until I met him. I did not know who Sam
Yeah,
Bateman was until I met him. But
yeah.
then
Because
again,
he's
I was
not
in
like a
jail.
real. That's true, but he's not like a real celebrity. He's more just like known in the crypto and finance
Yeah,
spaces. Whereas I feel like Diddy, who doesn't know who Diddy is? Yeah,
right.
Diddy seems like a sick bastard.
He
But
is sick. He's done up. He's probably best friends with Carmine right now.
where should people follow you?
I still got the same YouTube channel, the same Instagram, Fastlane G Lock. Yeah, Fastlane underscore G Lock. And my YouTube channel is just real G Lock. I don't know what I should start posting. I don't know if I should start vlogging. Like I don't know.
Guys, what do you want to see G-Lock talk about? I think I just typed them in right. I just put them in the comments. But everyone follow G-Lock. But I feel like people would be interested in hearing your prison stories or your experience getting out of prison. Maybe you could become an inspiration to other people who are getting out of prison and don't know what to do. I don't know.
Shit, it took me a minute.
It'd be fun. It'd be fun. We can always do. I'm always happy to do videos with you, G-Lock. So if you ever want to do any live stream or talk about anything, you can always come
Oh
on
yeah,
by.
I'm with that.
G-Lock, I fucking adore you. Thank you for coming back on the channel.
I have a good day,
Love you.
guys. Love you
Bye,
too.
everyone. Oh, that's so cute. Love you, G-Lock. Let's catch up soon.
All right, bye.
Bye.